I guess I want to see some of these movies they were talking about last night.
I didn't see any of them.
I don't think I did either. Oh, I saw Get Out. Mm-hmm.
They seem to be pretty good, because they won Oscars. So, and they were nominated. So I need to check some of them out. I was still able to just playing a little game with myself. I was still able to, for the most part, accurately predict who won. I don't know how I was able to do that. I don't know.
You were?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that when Frances McDormand won, I knew she was going to win. How did I know that?
How did you know
How does that happen?
Well, I didn't know. I just guessed. And the best actor, I saw. I just saw the little previews they did before they handed it out.
Yeah, and you were like, oh,
he'll win.
2 and 2 together.
Yeah. I knew that Gary Oldman dude who played Churchill. I go, that guy's going to win.
You were a much
and then
better
Frances
guesser
McDormand, I could win. I knew she was going to win after that. I was kind of hoping she would too, because I thought that was, But in just the little snippets they showed, I was able to accurately predict that. Am I supposed to be outraged about anything? By the way, I couldn't figure it out. I was at a dinner, so I missed the opening monologue and everything else. But let's see. Oh yeah, cut number 15 here. I guess we're supposed to be mad about this one. I think
we don't make films like Call Me by Your Name for money. We make them to upset Mike Pence.
I see. I'd be upset about that, but I don't know what Call Me by My Name is or whatever. I don't know what that movie is.
Kind of misses something when you don't know the background of the movies they're talking about.
So I can't be
mad about that
because most people who were there and most people who are watching the Oscars probably did see the movie. Because very few people watch the Oscars who really aren't movie people.
Right.
True.
And the rest of us just kind of don't really watch them. Although I like them because I like the whole pomp and circumstance stuff. I like that part of it. Mm-hmm. And I like the Hollywood part of it. I liked Eddie Vedder singing the memorial song. I thought that was good. About all the people who passed away, when they had all the pictures of people. And I liked the director guy of that one movie that won.
Oh, yeah, The Shape of Water.
Yeah, The Shape of Water. That looks pretty good.
It does.
There's a monster in it.
Half man, half fish, something or another. Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good since there's a monster there. And a deaf woman or something. I'm like, this ought to be interesting.
I think you need your own show besides this show, Jamie, just to do recaps of what's going on after the Oscars.
Yeah. That monster slimy guy. I think he's wet. Hugging the deaf woman in the water. That one. Is she deaf? I hope so.
Yes,
I believe so. Yes.
Because then people will go, "You're making fun of deaf people." I'm like, no. I just knew she didn't speak, and she looked like she was deaf because she was speaking that way. She was not speaking, but she was doing whatever that happens.
Sign language, right?
Yeah, I thought the guy's speech was good, and best picture. Although the end of it, I watched the actual end of it, was kind of a debacle because I didn't know what they were doing. There was some guy, the director spoke, and then there was some poor guy who was wanted to speak and then couldn't. And then Kimmel went back to him and was very condescending to him. Like, we'll let you speak. What do you want to say? Okay, we'll pass it on. And then they brought out an ATV. I didn't get it.
Well, at the beginning of it, I only saw the first few minutes of the opening, and so what he did was poking fun at how people get up there and they speak for 3 minutes or whatever and go on. And so as an incentive to have everybody be brief, he was going to time them, and whoever gave the shortest speech was going to win this water or jet ski kind of thing. And then a few minutes later, it was just yes. So it was, I think that was probably, I didn't see the whole thing again, but I'm assuming it was a running joke throughout the whole thing. Like, hey, that guy was 30 seconds. He's winning the jet ski because he was the quickest.
Right. Boy, that sounds very entertaining.
Yep. Aren't you glad you missed it? I figured after I gave it at least 5 minutes and I was done.
Yeah. Yes.
Said I didn't follow that all throughout to see the big jet ski giveaway at the end. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. All right, so I guess are we supposed to be mad about this one too? This is another White House crack, cut number 16. I think this is...
Tonight's nominated documentaries show us that where there is darkness, there's also hope, except at the White House. Hope quit on Wednesday.
Yeah. What was that again? Because I didn't... I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm bored.
What? Play that again because I didn't catch it again at first.
Tonight's nominated documentaries show us that where there is darkness, there's also hope, except at the White House. Hope quit on Wednesday.
Oh. Most people, unfortunately, they don't know who Hope Hicks is. I mean, that's the thing. Like, people who are plugged in the way we are sometimes with things, we kind of know who she is, but we really don't. And most people don't know who Hope Hicks is, and therefore her leaving, nobody knows. And most people, I don't think, got that joke, either at home or here. I mean, the people on the left, like the Twitter people, like when Hope Hicks left, that was like a big deal, even though they didn't know why it was a big deal. They just knew, oh, Hope Hicks quit. And you're like, why is that important? I don't know. She just quit.
Somebody
Russia.
quit.
Collusion.
Russia thing. I'm like, you're like, so nobody really knows, but they think but they have to think like it's a big deal. Like, yeah, because what do you think about? So that's what they go and harass their conservative coworker. What do you think about Hope Hicks leaving? And you're like, who? Nobody know. You know, the one thing, did they do the whole? They don't have gun control pins on or something?
They were wearing orange American flag pins is what I read.
Oh, okay. And what's the orange about then?
I will look that up. I am not sure, but that was the thing.
It's fine. You don't need to look it up.
Over it.
But it was gun related though, wasn't it? Or yeah.
Okay.
But orange American flags.
Yeah. Hollywood has things to control, but it's not a gun. They should have been all wearing orange zipper buttons because that's what needs to be controlled in Hollywood. The zippers of disgusting beasts like Harvey Weinstein and the rest of the males in Hollywood, as opposed to you and me and our guns. Mm-hmm. So there's a control problem in Hollywood, but it doesn't involve guns. So maybe they could have actually used, a different thing. I would have had zipper pins. There, handed them out in zipper pins. I watched a little bit of the after parties too. Those are really bad.
Those are bad?
Yeah, because they go to each different party. I don't know, and they have these people who are celebrity stalkers or whatever, but they don't interview anybody of import. It's all like the costume
designers,
guy, that guy who won that, or. Somebody.
Well, all the celebrities at this point are done. They're like, leave me alone. The whole thing is over. I can finally eat something.
Yeah.
So go away.
Yeah.
That guy that won that.
Well, because if you won like best actor or best actress or best director, you're not going to the BMW after party.
You're going home.
I mean, you're just not doing that. I mean, I'm not even in Hollywood, and I know that I wouldn't be doing that.
I would hope some of them went home.
So we've got more from that, where that came from. But it really was, most of you don't really, like, I'll explain to you why. I enjoyed what I saw, so that was okay. And I like the fact that Coco won for the music.
Oh, good.
I didn't even see that.
The people who did Coco's music won.
Love that.
Which I thought was really cool. All right.